Tonight, a tragedy in Arlington as a 3-year-old boy is found dead just hours after he was reported missing. That little boy was at Bruce Park in Arlington when he vanished. Welcome to First Coast News. I'm Anthony Austin. First Coast News anchor Jeff Vallon joins us live tonight from that park. So Jeff, just kind of talk about how did this happen?
Well, that's what police are trying to figure out, Anthony, and it's still very much an active scene and an active case. It was in an underground water basin that police found that body tonight. I'm going to get out of the way and we'll give you a closer look at that. They believe it is the body of 3-year-old Amari Harley, who went missing about mid-afternoon. Now, police and even some family members who didn't want to talk on camera say Amari and his family were at Bruce Park. Some say for a family event, possibly a charity event. In any case, little Amari disappeared about 3:30. Police got the call about an hour later, and about 50 law enforcement personnel combed the park, finding the body just before 8.
The opening was large enough obviously for someone to fit inside, so they were concerned that possibly he may have gone in there at some point, and so we called the city workers out to drain this tank, and in that process we discovered a body.
Now, talking about that tank a bit more, a city worker described that basin to me as a lift station, which he said is for drainage and septic. Now, the lids, he said, are plastic. They're fastened on by screws, and that when he got here, that they were on, but they were not fastened on. I want to talk about how big those are. He said they're roughly 20 inches in diameter, which means that if we look at this tape measure on the ground here, that's out to about 20 inches. Could a small child fit into that? Well, yes, presumably one could. And but the question is, well, first of all, technically, they have not determined that this is the body of Amari Harley, but they do believe that it is. Now, also, then how would he have gotten in there? Could he have fallen into that if the lid was off, or could somebody have done something, foul play? Was it negligence, or was it just a pure accident? That's a lot of what police are trying to piece together. But even as we speak, when we look over here, the city workers and police are still working the scene to removing those lids for evidence and putting caps on those lids, because right now, again, they don't really have any conclusions that they have come toward. But that's where things stand right now here in Bruce Park. That's where we are live. Jeff Vallon, First Coast News, on your side.